The National Black College Alumni Hall of Fame presents our 30th Anniversary Celebration and Induction Ceremony, featuring the honorees for Chairman's Award, Athletics, Business, Civil Rights, Community Service, Education, Faith and Theology, Government, Law, Arts and Entertainment, Lifetime Achievement, Medicine, and Science. In this segment, we feature Faith and Theology.
Pastor, author, and civic leader, Reverend Dr. Otis Moss is this year's recipient of the 2015 National Black College Alumni Hall of Fame inductee for Faith and Theology. Born in LaGrange, Georgia, Reverend Moss earned his bachelor's and Master of Divinity from Morehouse College. He then went on to get his Doctor of Ministry degree from the United Theology Seminary, energized by his faith. In 1956, Reverend Moss served as pastor of Mount Olive Baptist Church in his hometown of LaGrange, and as senior pastor at Providence Baptist Church in Atlanta at the same time.
I cannot remember when I was not inspired, encouraged, even surrounded by cruel circumstances to be the best that you can be, the teaching that you have a responsibility to the community, and with my life centered in the church. I was always inspired to enter the ministry. I did not always acknowledge that, but I did acknowledge it at the age of 17, the same day I left home to enter Morehouse College.
For most of his life, Reverend Moss has advocated for education, civil rights, and social justice. He led sit-in and segregation protests while at Morehouse College alongside Martin Luther King, and served as a board and regional director of the SCLC with the civil rights leader. He even joined Martin Luther King as co-pastor of the Ebenezer Baptist Church in 1975.
We came to Morehouse, that is my generation, at the time that the Supreme Court decision of 1954 was being argued, and at the time that it was rendered. I was at Morehouse at the time that Dr. King received his doctorate degree and became the leader of the Montgomery Improvement Association and the icon of the civil rights movement.
The Reverend's awards and honors are many, ranging from a leadership award from the American Jewish Committee and the Candle of the Year award from the Morehouse College, and it's for this reason he is the 2015 National Black College Alumni Hall of Fame inductee for Faith and Theology.
Another time for us all to come back together. He brings us together all the time like that, doesn't he, right? Is that, it's wonderful when you know all of the people that came together, or so many of them, that were movement, that to talk about another minister, we haven't had one tonight, and so I really, really want to talk about one of the real ministers who has not only had the one minister, but he has his junior, and now they have the third, and they put me up here without his paper. But I really... we had a little upset on this one, and so we'll get it straightened out. All right. Is that Dr. Moss was one of those unusual people that when I first heard him preach, I never forgot it. And when I first heard him preach, I with about 10 others just popped up, other ministers, we just popped up. We had heard the word so clearly and so wonderfully that we wanted just to go up and shake his hand, and all of us did at the same time. It was quite something. But more than that, we knew him in Georgia, and the next time we knew him, he had a church in Cincinnati, and now he has a son as well that is out, well, no, I almost said out preaching him. You can't say things like that, right? Can't say things like that. But he's already set for himself across the country. He's preached everywhere, and his father has helped him because he knew what it was like when he started. So he wanted to make certain his son made it, and he has made it. But Moss is the only person I know that started a hospital in his own church. And it's still going on. He started it. Somebody else didn't start. He started it. All right? And his church takes in people from all over the city. He is the kind of person that if there's an opportunity to do something, no matter how big it is or how difficult it is, he will get it done. And he has. Very seldom do you hear about it, but if you're in Tennessee, you would hear about it all the time. He is not only the kind of preacher, but he is the kind of fulfilling of all the other things that preachers are supposed to do beside talk. And that makes him worthy. In fact, he was with Martin Luther King. He was with the entire movement from the beginning, because he doesn't just talk, he does things. And it's happy for me to introduce him to you now. All right, my brother. All right, you can take it from here.
Thank you, my beloved friend, C.T., our beloved friend, Ambassador Young, both of whom have been friends for more than 50 years. I want to thank Edwina, my wife of 49 years. I want to thank her for our beloved children. Our oldest son came to Morehouse and majored in Spelman and left early, entered the Navy, and is now a supervisor in an energy company. Otis III, before him, or after him, Daphne at Spelman, graduating with honors against the odds. Otis III, who teaches me now and all of us, was Student Government Association president at Morehouse. But let me quickly say that I came to Morehouse at the age of 17 without a mother or father, cup of water and a crust of bread, a spirit that longed for learning and freedom. We found at Morehouse every day a lesson in dignity, living on a diet of dignity at the table of somebodyness. And the world around us could not destroy that. Without the black college and the black church, democracy would have died in America. Without the black college, democracy would have become a monster. Without the black colleges, for the most part, practically all of them, save for one or two, were born under difficult circumstances in the midst of blood and lynching. They were created and presided over by colored folk and Negroes, and black folk and African Americans are losing them. The black college is the conscience of academia and the soul of America. I shudder, I tremble, I weep when I entertain, even for a split second, what this nation would be without the Black College. Thank you, Brother Deutsch. Thank you for this honor. Thank you for what you do and for that great cloud of witnesses surrounding us tonight, pushing us and driving us on. Thanks be to God. Amen.
We hope you've enjoyed this special edit Faith in Theology. Please visit our website or call us to participate and or sponsor this worthy cause. The 30th Anniversary Celebration and Induction Ceremony. Thank you again from the National Black College Alumni Hall of Fame.